two, one. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, others. Welcome back to the Nipa TV show. I'm your host, Nipa TV. That's me, and we're gonna play some. Well, I'm gonna cast some Dota 2, and my camera is freaking laggy as hell. So let's go and fix that. The game is going to be a game I played with my buddy Mike. We were just playing some unranked, and he went Wraith King. And I went Jakiro. Let's lower that volume because this is it's pretty loud. And also my camera is obviously having some issues right now, so it looks like I'm just staring without blinking, and I apologize. I also want to move my camera here. There we go. Actually, I think, yeah, this is the way to go. For sure. Yep. Okay, we'll do that. And yeah. Put on some music as well. So this game is just like any other standard game. Just it's going to be me as P5 Jakiro, and then my buddy Mike as Wraith King P1. So that's pretty cool. He's going to be farming. We're waiting over here to contest the bounty rune right here. And yeah, on the other team we got Viper. I think he went mid. Insert pun here as the Phoenix. I got Juggernaut, got Morana, and got Legion Commander, and I believe is going off lane. She could go off lane or P1 if I'm not mistaken. Then we got Hoodwink on our team. I'm actually not sure how he, she, others kit works, but she has a crossbow, or they have a crossbow. I don't know. Grab the bounty, and I believe we did grab the bounty without contestation. Nope, they grabbed it. They grabbed it because we were too low in number. So I'm actually going to turn the volume up now. And let's go ahead and fix my camera because it looks like I'm super dark when I'm not. Boom. There we go. A little bit brighter. Brighten up the day. And here we go. So we're at the top lane trying to block the creeps to reduce the movement. The ideal spot I've found is right here, usually, right on the outside radius of the tower, so that we kind of freeze the lane. But yep, Morana doing some harass with the auto attacks, and Legion Commander not really going in for the farm. Seems a little timid. I think I was being a little bit aggressive in the bot lane. We have Clockwork and we have Hoodwink, doing things. Nothing really going on, just lots of farming. And got 3 CS from Wraith King, or make it at this time. Nothing from Legion Commander, not getting any farm. In fact, Morana has more farm, and she's the support. There we go. She's actually just straight up denying. I go and throw out a dual breath. Let's see how mid's doing. We have Viper going in, doing a lot of damage with the auto attacks. Pangolier kind of hurting right now. Has some tangos to try to sustain some of that damage. Yep. Nothing really going on. Did I save it? Because there's like no music. The frick? There we go. Sorry about that. Alright, so I'm going in with some auto attacks. I'm trapped by this tree and I tango it, but then I dual breath as well as use the E. I think my buddy Sterling was also coaching this game, if I'm not mistaken, or at least spectating. And yeah. So that was pretty cool. So using the liquid fire as much as you can doesn't cost mana, and it does a bunch of damage. Juggernaut actually disconnected from the game, so there he goes. He's pulling back. Probably his cat stepped on his keyboard, which is mighty unfortunate. Let's get rid of that. Get some game stats going. Let's go with the last hits deny. We'll keep that open just to see what's going on. Clockwork, doing a bunch of damage. Morana getting stunned by Wraith King's stun, obviously. And Morana actually misses her arrow, almost hits me. And I also am low on mana, so going to be getting that clarity up and running. How's mid doing? Oh, Pango is in just a rough position, completely getting damaged. Kind of impossible for them to farm. So he's definitely probably going to get is this his courier? Has a bottle. So yeah, he's getting a bottle to try to get some sustain going. Try to, try to get back in the fight to farm as much as possible. Does he have any projectiles to kind of stop that? There is a pause on the game. Let's go and speed it up so that you do not There we go. Have to wait. And yeah. So Juggernaut is back in the game. I said you're welcome in a choking manner. I didn't really do anything. But yeah. Anyways, let's see. How's the farm doing? So Wraith King or Micadoo, 17. He actually has the most farm in the game right now. And Legion Commander has 1. So, big, massive advantage goes to Wraith King and this other team. So, and yeah, even has 3 denies. Yeah, right now I'm trying to just kind of apply some pressure. I think I was actually getting coached by, like I said, Sterling was commentating this game, and he was telling me, do this, and I'm like, so it's kind of moving all around, like, oh god, I'm under pressure. Yeah, I do have daddy issues, and that's why when I hear a muscular voice like Sterling's, it always makes me jolt. Yep. There we go. So again, Pango really low. Took the water rune. I don't think that resets the bottle. Oof, just, yeah. In a rough position. Let's actually see the farm right now. 8 farm to Viper's 13. So he's actually not... It's not too bad. We have a nice stun on Morana up here. A little bit of a fight, but Morana's going to get away because she's got the hops. And so we reposition onto Legion Commander there. And we didn't really get anything. Forced to salve. Arrow does go out. Does stun me. That was a nice shot. I'm a little worried, but not too much. We turn on this. And we're just not going to do anything. We're just going to keep farming. At this point, I think I was thinking of pulling for sure, but then that arrow hit and ruined my day. So no bueno. We have Juggernaut. Let's actually see the Juggernaut farm here. We got 13 to... is Hoodwink? No, it's Clockwork. 14 to 17, so Clockwork is definitely in the lead as well. So the only one struggling on our team right now is Pangolier. He's not doing so hot. I mean, Viper seems like they're a bully in lane for sure. So, yeah, as you can see, get a little bit of ping here. Morana's a little low. Legion Commander, not really. Is Morana the carry? Is she... I feel like it is, but Clockwork did get first blood down here, so that is good to see. Again, pulling back. I have my magic wand. Mike is getting his Gauntlets of Strength. I'm not sure. He's queuing up Demonage, a Sacred Relic. He's queuing up for some item there. I'm not sure what it is, but... Actually, I do know. I mean, based on the title of the video, you could probably expect something random to happen. Because I played this game, so I know what's going to happen. So I'm not going to pull it off like, oh, what's going to happen? Like I'm playing hide and seek with my kids or something. And, and I'm just like, oh, where could they be when you see them in plain sight? Little Louis C.K. joke there. Anyways. Yeah, so we'll see. I wonder why my camera is so delayed. I'm going to keep refreshing it because this is just bad. Bam. We'll go ahead and refresh that so it looks like I'm, just staring into space again. I'm trying to pull here. Morana is trying to do a little bit of damage to the farm. They are a little irritating, but I think I do... Yes, we do manage to, pull the wave and reset right here in this little Goldilocks spot. Little Goldilocks spot, little freeze. Yep. Pangolier, Viper looks like Viper was moving to the bounty, so giving Pangolier some ample room to farm a little bit. And he's actually doing pretty decent. He's catching up with Viper. I think Viper is focusing all their attention on harassing as much as possible when he can. So yeah. What was that? That was Launch Fire Spirit. So each fire spirit can be launched independently. Target effect takes damage over time. So if they hit someone, damage over time. That's what we're seeing on Clockwork. And what we're seeing on Clockwork again. So DOT definitely does more damage than you would expect if left unchecked, which would make sense. Yeah. Viper, still plentiful on mana. Pangolier not doing too bad. That bottle is definitely the saving grace for that mid lane. So We see the courier is moving up and down constantly, all the time. And looks like Mike is going to be doing as much damage to the neutrals as much as possible in the jungle. And we're waiting until 8:15 to pull here. And boom, there we go. We pull it out, reset the wave. Unfortunately, the wave is already reset, so really I'm just kind of hurting at this point. Arrow does go out, does take one of the farms of Mike, but he's just going to pull out. Sick ass skin for Wraith King there. That's pretty cool. So it looks like I might be a bit caught out. Viper, I think, has invisibility rune. Okay. So I am not in a good position, but it's actually... Oof. I'm surprised they didn't go in, actually. I think they were betting that I could just walk up here. I actually did not know Viper was here. At least I don't remember. W going out. There is Viper. I'm in kind of a bad position. I do get ulted. So that is a 3-man gank, and wow, I just get deleted. But Pangolier, nice teleport, good reactionary teleport, comes up, uses the ult, and knocking up the fools. And we'll see how much damage they can do. Quite a bit of damage. We got a nice stun from Wraith King, but they look like they're going to get away. Mirana was pretty low. We'll see what happens here. Pangolier might get it. Oh, the Clockwork missed the ult, so there was a TP from Clockwork up top. Phoenix is moving in. And, oh, man, Legion Commander is really low, but Clockwork is taking no prisoners, comrades. He's going to try to go in. Doesn't succeed, and unfortunately, Pangolier does die, so, oof. Kind of a rough spot for sure. And Clockwork is not giving up. He's like, I will get this kill no matter what. Viper moving in. Hoodwink is up here. Hoodwink is really low. Does get away. So that situation definitely could have been worse. But definitely, you know, luckily no one else died. Clockwork actually, I think, gets out, right? Did Clockwork TP out? Or is Clockwork dead? Am I dumb? No, he's down here. Okay. Let's actually... No, so Clockwork did get caught out by Phoenix, unfortunately. He was in kind of a tricky position. Viper does get the DD, so that's going to make, well, Pangolier's life hard when he comes back to lane. He is TPing now. He has Bottle. He has Javelin. So that's pretty cool. The Arcane Ring I do have. The neutral item. That will help a lot. And we still have 3 top. We got Legion Commander. We have Phoenix. And we have Mirana up here. So definitely kind of a tricky position. Yes, I remember this part. This is where my buddies were like, yeah, either stay here or here to soak up XP because there's 3 top. And they actually encouraged me to take farm, which threw me off because the first MOBA I ever played, well, technically that's not true. First MOBA game I took seriously was League of Legends. The actual first MOBA game I played was a StarCraft 2 custom game. But anyways, in League, you know, supports never get the farm, really. It's always the carry. But in Dota, it has a lot of, I'll say, gray area when it comes to certain techniques, which I do appreciate, because it kind of gets boring if the game gets as, in my opinion, binary as League of Legends. Which is why I like Dota too. Because you could do so much more and, you know, that's more fun. Also, the aesthetic of the game. I mean, come on. It's beautiful. I love it. It reminds me of D&D. And a lot of the characters, a lot of people would know this inside joke, that a lot of characters look like xenomorphs in this game, okay? Patent pending. All right. Looks like Mike is getting cut out. He does have his ult. He is silenced. Good. We got a nice ice path to try to stop the Legion Commander from doing stuff. The egg does go down, and I didn't focus the egg, but we are going to kill Legion Commander, which is nice. Still a lot of gold. Pangolier misses the... I'm not going to look. What is it called? What is it called? Swashbuckle. That's right. It's like a pirate term. So it was a nice pick off there. And I don't know if you noticed, but okay, not yet, but okay, I'm just gonna say it now. This recipe is for a divine rapier, which of course is I'll say a controversial item. I think that's safe to say because it definitely has some payoff. And the thing about Mike is in this game he was on total autopilot, and I think he was really tired that day too. So he was just on autopilot. It's like, oh, I'm going to build a divine rapier, and that'll be that. And yeah, He does. He built that Divine Rapier, and we'll see what he could do with it. Hopefully he'll be able to do things. We'll see. Either he'll totally dominate, or this will be an extremely tough game once he does go for that. And he is farming quite a bit. Again, most farm of the game doing just exceptional farming in this game when compared to everyone else. And looks like we did have Viper go down. Pangolier did go down, but the gold definitely favored getting Viper down. Phoenix going in, trying to do some damage. Hoodwink, pretty squishy, but gonna get out. Ooh, barely misses that arrow. That was pretty puckering for sure. And then I'm up here farming as much as I can because since the P1 is in the jangle, I'm gonna go ahead and take that farm, which is pretty cool. Yeah. And then we have Clockwork moving down. And gonna try to hold bot lane at this time. Are there any towers that are down? We actually have no towers are down. DD is up. Pangolier, will he get in time? Nope. Denied by Viper. That was nice from Viper. So the benefits and privileges of range are pretty good. Phoenix moving in, trying to do the little Bernie thing. The little Bernie Sanders move. The Icarus dive, as we all know. Bernie Sanders in real life is able to conduct a move such as that, to spin around and come back like a boomerang. Anyways, Pangolier using the ult, jumping down, doing a stun, knocking him up. We have a TP from Hoodwink. We have Mike going in. Clockwork, nice ult on Viper. Viper is toast at this time. Will they get Phoenix? Does Phoenix have eggs? Phoenix actually does have Supernova. Well, a little late on that. I think it should have been... I think that egg should have been done a little bit earlier. I think they hesitated on that one because as soon as everybody saw that egg, they just took off, which may have been their intent. So, yeah.
I'm not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Not opposed to taking the occasional bounty.
Yeah, and I'm still up here in my own little world while all this chaos happens. So this is good that I'm watching these videos because I'm like, maybe I should be rotating with these guys. I don't know. I do have TP as well. So if they were in a bind, I could just TP down. So that's the other beauty about Dota is the amount of mobility that's in this game. Quite a bit. In League, it's just, if you have the right champion, you're mobile. And if you have teleport, you only use it every, 2 minutes? Something like that. But anyways. In this game, it's constant teleport. It's constant moving all the time. It's a game that I like to call fast but slow. Oh, right. Viper's going in. Will Pango die? I think Pango is going to go down. Yeah. I think, if anything, that ult probably should have been done earlier in order to get out. And I did get pinged. I think it's because I'm a baddie. So... probably should rotate with my team at some point. I'm kind of in my own world. Once I start farming, I get hyper focused and I don't pay attention to the minimap, which is not good. Which is why I don't play carry, because if I'm gonna farm well, I have to put 100% of my focus into it because I have 2 brain cells. So 2 brain cells are on overdrive once I'm farming. Yeah. Anyways. Got a nice thing here. And, yep, the Divine Rapier is finished. So dropped on death, it cannot be destroyed. And becomes unusable if picked up by ally of its owner until it's returned. Okay, so the owner is the only one that could use it. Yeah. Does a lot of damage. 350 damage. That's quite a bit. So, we'll see a nice team fight. I keep blocking Mike here because I'm a douche. Got a nice ping here. Arrow does go down. Almost hits Hoodwink. That was really close. Viper uses one of the poison attacks, which is toggled right now. You can auto-toggle it, or auto-cast, which is pretty cool. It does a lot of damage. And uses the nether toxin, which is pretty dope. We have Juggernaut pushing bot, using Clarity, TPing up to the top lane. Looks like Jug is just trying to farm as much as possible. He actually has the second most farm in the game because of that technique. In terms of ward coverage, I think these are my wards. I think, and then the enemy's wards are down here. So decent ward coverage. I have some ward coverage here. Yeah. Phoenix taking the jungle from the opposite team. And yeah. Let's see what happens. Hoodwink doing the thing. What was that? That was an acorn shot. Target unit, the acorn bounces nearby. Okay, so it's a bounce kind of thing. Kind of attack with bonus damage and dealing percentage of Hoodwink's attack. If point is targeted, a tree is created. Target position. Acorn. Okay, interesting. I'd have to see that for a tree, but so it slows them. That's kind of cool. How fun. How fun. I think Hoodwink is a support. If that's the case, I'd love to try Hoodwink out. I think that'd be fun. Plus, look at that face. So cute. Look at that face. Oh, every time I touch it. Oh, I thought it blinks every time I poke it. That is not the case. I am moving up, trying to ward, trying to get as much coverage as possible. Rendezvousing with my team instead of derping up top. There is an opportunity for farm up top, but looks like we are rotating as a team at this time. And we are going to try to move in. Clockwork missed their ults. Where is Clockwork anyways? Oh, he's up here. Gets in. Arrow almost connects on Clockwork from Mirana. And yeah. We're just going to rotate out of there. We're going to take our pick. And I'm going to go and E the tower, which if you didn't know, the liquid fire does attack the tower. We have Fangolier going in with this ult, trying to do as much damage, slows him down, shockwaves him down, knocks him up. I'm moving in with the, all my abilities. We have Hoodwink moving in. We have Michael moving in. Let's see how much damage he could do with that. Did quite a bit of damage with the Divine Rapier. Let's see how much he crits for eventually. So it looks like Divine Rapier, as I already knew, is working in his favor right now. So that is nice. This little misclick, this little subconscious act may be paying off. And looks like the 8 does go down. We have a Legion Commander does get the stack off and does die there at the cost of Pangolier. Pangolier punished this game for sure. What's Pangolier's? Yeah, 1 and 4. Ugh, yeah, but doing pretty decent in farm. 57 has the 5th most in the game. Yeah, the only threat farm wise is going to be Juggernaut, but that's because Jug. Look, he's still down here farming the jungle, doing as much damage as possible. Yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking for a second. My bad. Got some nice war coverage from the enemy team here. There's one here and here, as well as here. And then on our team, we have ward coverage here, here, and here. So 3 wards, different spots. Kind of in the same pattern, actually. This little L pattern, which is kind of cool. And Juggernaut does go down. 310 gold. That's quite a bit. That is definitely not cheap of a loss there. Pangolier is here, has the invisibility rune, scouting out the enemy at this time. Oh, does get discovered because of this sentry ward, but Panga is going to get out, and he is lucky that they did not go on him, really. Of course, he does have his ult to get his way as Rolling Thunder, but I think it should be fine. Doing as much damage as he can. And see, Mike's still farming. Has a Blink Dagger now, which means he is even more formidable. And yeah, it looks like I'm going Force Staff, trying to go Shard next. We'll see how much damage that could happen. Oh my gosh. I am super dark now. My goodness, I'm sorry. The sun's out, so it just kind of brightens everything. So I closed the blinds, and as soon as it went back to cloudy, I am like super dark. I look like I'm playing in the dark right now. Let's see if I could actually, let's see. Where's my camera here? Boom, 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 boom. That's a little better, huh? All right. Yeah. So let's see what's going on here. So it looks like we're rotating, just trying to get our farm trying to make sure. Maybe even setting up for Roche at some point. I'm sure. Yeah, at some point we'll definitely set up for Roche. And yeah, Juggernaut's still farming bottom lane. 175. 0-2. Unfortunately, so yeah. Unfortunately, the only way he's getting gold is going to be farming. But doing a pretty decent job of catching up with Mikaru here. Clockwork moving down. Is he going for a rotation? He's looking around. Phoenix is here. Clockwork does go in, uses his ult, traps Juggernaut. Juggernaut is going to TP out unless... Oh, man, that was so close, actually. Pangolier moving in, going to knock up Phoenix. Will Phoenix activate the egg? I think they will have to. There we go. There's the egg. We'll see if it connects. We have... I use my ult and my abilities. Ice Wall. Pangolier is moving out. Uses the Swashbuckle to try to reposition here. Does a good job. Kills Viper. Does die, but gets quite a bit of gold from Viper. 310. Of course, he did die at 335, but we also got another kill at 293. So the gold advantage is in our lead. Oh, man. Slurp. All right, and we're looking good. So now we're going to go and push bot. Mikaru is here. With his Blightstone, Blink Dagger, and Divine Reaper. 1,242 damage with the crit auto attack. Jesus. So much damage. I think I did miss my Ice Wall there. And Chuck just gets chunked. Divine Rapier Wraith King is the new meta. For sure. No. Okay.
So what if I swagger?
Nice. Gosh dang. Again. Yeah. This Divine Rapier... Spicy stuff. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, this is pretty cool. We got a ping going down. Oh, that's just a... yes, now I remember. This is where I was trying to stack the camp, and I was told that it's better just to take it. Oh, I guess that makes more sense because it spawns again. That makes sense. Why put on the effort if it's just going to spawn again? Because he'll just clear it and then he'll... Yeah. Okay. For some reason, I thought some other weird theory. Anyways, it doesn't matter. Point is, take camps when you can. That's the moral of the story right there. Yep. So, not a lot of ward coverage so far. I think the only one that we have is the enemy team. They have this one ward here, so I think definitely would behoove myself to get some wards, which I do get some wards going. They are on the way. And Hoodwink is going to take some farm as well. 80 farm, not too bad. Pangolier, still maintaining in the middle. But obviously, oh my god, 260 farm from Wraith King. So going full attack. We have some nice abilities going down from me. We have Pangolier's ult coming in with the Rolling Thunder. Egg does go down. And actually, Legion Commander misses the ult. That is actually kind of either missed the ult or wasn't able to connect it. And Mike going in, cleaning up house, clean up on aisle 6, does get Cyclone because of the damage. Clockwork moving in, ults, traps out Mikaru. Let's see how much damage it is. Boom. All right, so that was a Mirana ult, but the burn kills Phoenix there. And just, oh my goodness. Not looking so hot for the enemy team. Look at the chunkage on the tower from the amount of damage, the amount of rot end. That's an awkward interaction. Yeah. Oh my god. Just, I always love when people just say "end the suffering, please." It's just like, oh man. That sounds rough. Oh, the sun came out again. Why have me rolling if I can't move? I don't know. That's a good question, man. So, yeah, I think definitely Roche is a good option at some point. Pretty soon, I would imagine. I think we do go for Roche at some point. I'm not sure. I go in TP gonna go ahead and drop some wards down, and I do see this ward. I think that's the enemy team's only vision ward. Oh, okay, never mind. Up here too. And I know that the enemy team warded here. So I'm just going to reposition where I usually put a ward here. Get some vision here. That's another thing. If, obviously if you clear a ward, the enemy team's going to know you cleared the ward, so they're going to go back and try. If you try to ward there with a vision ward, they'll know, right? And so it's better to reposition it somewhere else, which is what I did. Which I didn't do for a while because I didn't really think about it until someone told me. So, in case you didn't know, now you know. So there you go. Juggernaut moving in. I'm kind of in a bad position. Arrow does hit. I do put the ice wall down. I think I'm dead. Clockwork, yeah, it's just going to leave me to die. I think that's the smart option, honestly. Pangolier moving in. I hear a result. He is knocking up fools. We have a nice ult from Clockwork. Kind of scooches Phoenix out of there. Clockwork in a bad position. Legion Commander does use the duel there, and I think does get the stack. Pangolier caught out, so that was... I think they definitely should have left me there. I was cut out of position, and that was 100% my bad on that in that regard. But yeah, that's the thing in MOBA games. If you see someone that's gonna die, and you see more heroes on the enemy team than your team in that particular area, it's probably a good idea to just get out. I know that everybody wants to help out the person, but how can you help out the person if you can't help out yourself? That's rough. Yeah. Anyways. So there you go. I am so bright. I'm like the dang lollipop guild right now. Just so cheery. Hold on. Boom. There we go. Much better. Oh my gosh. And again, my camera is super laggy for some reason. It's so weird. Yeah. I think I should just turn off my HD settings and stuff, and it doesn't really even make a difference. With HD settings. Oh, that emote. We're going in. Mike uses. Oh my god, 1500 damage. What? I can't even. There are just no words to describe that amount of damage that's being done from Mike. Oh my god, and he has a Black King bar, and he's got a Deso. It's just like, look at this. What is that? 100 and what is that? 600, almost 600 damage. If that, yeah, it's pretty much almost 600 damage. Yeah, and there's a DD here. Nice ward coverage from the enemy team as well. They're repositioning up here. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the enemy team. That's our team. Oh my god. Talk about stroking my ego, huh? Yeah. Anyways, so again, this freaking camera, man. Hold on. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to fix it. Turn off auto frame. And we're going to do settings here. We're going to turn off that. We're going to turn off allow 30 FPS and enable HD because it doesn't really make a difference, honestly. Yeah, look at that. Get HD out of here. Come on. Come on. There we go. Are we moving? A little bit better? Maybe? I don't know. All right. Anyways, Markiplier goes down. Macroplier, not Markiplier. We got a bunch of abilities. Pangolier going down. So this game, not looking so great for the enemy team. Just the amount of damage, the amount of farm, the amount of, I think, 9-0. Lots of damage. We have a blink going in. Phoenix just gets demolished. 10-0 from Wraith King. And just this Divine Rapier and has Aegis. My goodness. Cyclone does go down on him to try to thwart him. We have a Legion Commander using the duel, but it doesn't matter because guess what? Wraith King has ult. Moving in, blinks into the Clockwork Cogs and pulls away. Still has that Aegis. So definitely going to just not be afraid of anything at this time. And we have everybody moving up, taking out the barracks. Melee, I was told melee barracks first, then range barracks is the way to go. Let's actually look at the HP. The HP is more from the melee barracks. Mike actually, oh god, that arrow. Oh, nice. Blink goes in. Mike's like, get off of my teammates. He didn't really say that, but let's pretend he did. And then he's going in, doing a bunch of damage. Arrow goes down on him, but he does have that Aegis. It don't mean no difference. He's going in. Blinks out, taking out the range barracks. And gonna do that like butter, just slicing through it. And anyways, I was saying, Mike asked why people attack the range barracks first, and I think it's because of this HP difference. They just, a lot of people instinctually are like, less HP. Let's kill that first. That's what I think. But he says melee's the way to go. You the boss, man. I'll get melee first. I don't care. Yeah, wow. Cinematic mode. How do we get out of here? There we go. Juggernaut moving in with his ult and does kill him, but Mike does have ult. What will he do? Gets Legion Commander BKB. Apparently doesn't negate that. Makes sense. And, you know, Mike Crew is still in this fight. Cyclone goes down on him. We do have a stun going down. He's moving in. Mirana trying to thwart this invasion. We'll see how much damage he does. Blink does go and gets dunked on. Got a stun goes down on Legion Commander. Mike's like, oh, you remember when you tried to duel me? Okay, well, I'm leaving, actually. All right, Pangolier moving in with the ult. Does hit a wall. That's always unfortunate. Unfortunately, stuns a creep there. Egg does go down. It's going to thwart the invasion here, but Wraith King's Aghanims makes a death delay for Clockwork, and finally Mike does go down. He is dancing, teleporting back to base, and does die. 983 gold. My goodness. Tons of worth there from his death. So that is his first death of the game, though. 336 farm, but at this point, with the amount of kills, it does not matter what farm he has, because he is just rolling in the dough right now. He's actually, what is he? So 800, but I mean, he's bought some. Like, look at his items. I think he's full build. Yeah, he's full build. Deso, Aghanim Scepter, Blink Dagger, and he doesn't have a shard. Sorry, that was the Scepter that does that delay death form. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, we did push into their Ancient, and Roche is definitely an option at this point. And I think he is going for it with this freaking goofy dance here. Yes, he is. Roche is not up, so never mind. And we did take Roche earlier because he has an Aegis. He had an Aegis. That makes sense. Got some ward coverage. Does the enemy have ward coverage? Unfortunately, they're not able to because they are forced on high ground. Phoenix does go down. Hoodwink took them down. My goodness. Yeah. Juggernaut's pulling back. Still farming as much as they can. Still keeping up as second for the farm. Viper trying to farm, but Jug's like, nah, it's my farm, actually. Screw you. What a jerk. Yeah. So, things are going pretty decent. Things are going pretty decent right now. And, yeah. Are these my wards? I think this one's definitely my ward, I believe. And then we have ward here, so just trying to get as much coverage as possible. Yeah. So it looks like we're gonna push bottom lane and try to just push it out. The only barracks remaining are the ones up here at the top side. And yeah. Jug is moving in. We have a nice stun from Wraith King. Not gonna commit there. Clockwork tried to ult, but I think it got blocked by someone. Get back. Bangalier's moving in with his ult. No F's given, but is actually going to give some F's because pulling out at that time. So, Bangalier, never mind. He's going back in. He's like, I want some blood. Oh, God, my team. No. I try to help with this. We got a bolo that went... I think that was a bolo from Hoodwink, right? Bushwhack. Scurry, Sharpshooter. Someone had a bolo. Is that a neutral? No. That had to be one of Hoodwink's abilities. That seems like her shtick. Or his shtick, or whatever. Gender. There's a scan from the Radiant to see if we're rushing. And that actually... We're probably actually setting up for Roche here relatively soon. There's Telescope on the map. Found my mic. I could have definitely used that for sure. It was TP back to base. And I think it's still there. Yeah, so I could have taken that. Good to know. Yeah, Telescope pretty good for spellcasters because, you know, cast range and all that. Right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, scan cooldown reduction too. I didn't know that. That's cool. Lowers increases attack and cast range. Actually lowers scan cooldown too. That's kind of sick, actually. I didn't know that. the more you know. So, Roche is still not up. We are proactively checking as much as possible. And, yep, Jug's still farming. He's like, I'm going to farm until the end of my days. I'm going to take it from everybody. Yeah. Pangolier actually managed to move up to 4th place. He was 5th place for the longest time in this game. Surpassed Viper, his opponent. Talk about retribution and poetic justice. That's pretty nice. So, looks like Pangolier got the last laugh for that one. And we're actually clearing out their neutrals here. Pangolier moving in with this ult. Let's see if he decides to commit. It looks like he is, knocking up 2 of them, pulling around, using that that jump technique, the roll up. And we got a Marker Pyre going down. I do get ulted. I Cyclone myself to try to negate the damage from Juggernaut, which does happen. And Juggernaut uses his Swift Slash. And looks like, oh my gosh, so much damage from Wraith King. And actually has a Swift Blink now, which increases movement speed, attack speed, and attack damage. So that actually gives him a bonus with the damage, which is pretty cool. If you didn't know about these newer upgraded blinks, I should say, because they've been around for a little bit, but they're a cool concept. The fact that they have different bonuses and an ultra kill from Wraith King. So this looks like it is game, and that is a good game. Talk about, you know, a wacky start just paying off, and this might be one of those once in a blue moon sort of scenarios, or it's an accidental discovery of Wraith King meta. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, others, thank you so much for watching this episode of Nipa TV, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.